Doylestown Presbyterian Church is thrilled to welcome Grammy-nominated composer and conductor Benedict Sheehan on May 18th at 4 o'clock p.m. as he leads the DPC Chancel Choir and the Bucks County Ecumenical Choir in the next concert of the Celebrate the Arts series.
It's been a joy to be here and to work with this really dedicated chorus here at DPC who just give their whole hearts and souls to singing and to making a beautiful sound.
Benedict openly talks about living with a significant stutter. This speech difference, he says, has in many ways shaped his ability to write music and enhance his passion for the craft.
What I try to do is I try to listen. I try to listen to the sounds around me. I try to listen to the way that people talk. As a person who has a stutter, it's always been a challenge for me to be able to talk the way I want to. But I think it also gives me an appreciation for the way language works and the way words sound. And so I'm often just deeply inspired by the sound of words and the way in which that sound can convey meaning.
Benedict has a connection to DPC as his wife Talia grew up in the church. Together, the two have 7 daughters. Benedict's mother-in-law and DPC member, Susan Darville, gives some insight into what Benedict is like when not composing or conducting.
At home, and I tell this easily and frequently, he is a wonderful daughter daddy. He has taught them how to be sporting and intellectual, and all of those 7 daughters have had a great time growing up with him as daddy.
It was a series of inspiring words written by his wife's late grandmother, Miriam Montgomery, that recently helped him compose a piece commissioned by DPC along with Susan Darville. The text was in the form of a poem written by Miriam, who was a beloved fixture at DPC for more than 70 years and passed away last year at age 102. Benedict and Susan discussed having the piece based on the poem or from selected verses from Psalm 139, which held a special place in Miriam's heart.
And so finally the discussion came to, well, let's combine them, which is what he brilliantly did.
I know Mom would feel overwhelmed and joyful that what she had written so many years ago has now had a voice, besides just her family knowing these words, and put to music by someone that she loved dearly is just going to make such an impression. She would be so joyful.
She penned the poem when she was just 23 years old in 1945, shortly after Germany surrendered to the Allied forces.
And she just brings you into the deep sadness that no matter how victorious we might be, there's still a great human cost.
As Benedict and the choir have continued rehearsals over the past few weeks in preparation for the concert on May 18th, the excitement is building.
Singing this concert is such a thrill because I have never sung with him in this capacity. I have sung around a campfire or around a living room and just singing grace for a meal or something on that like. But to see him and what he does so brilliantly and to be a part of it is just such a privilege for me to be able to do.